Let's take a look at an example of a function. We're going to do some conversions. Define inch, or just where we're printing greetings. Print welcome. Okay. Now when you do an enter on the after the colon, it does the spacing automatically for you. Now from within our program, we can call that. So printing greetings and oh, I forgot the parentheses. We'll talk more about that. There we go. When you have your the DEF defines a function. Here's your function name, whatever you want to call it, and then beginning parentheses and closing parentheses and colon, and then your lines of code. So now when I run this, there we go. See how it does a welcome. Okay. I gotta remember to put those parentheses on there. Now, that was a very simple function. Let's say I want to convert inches to feet. Now I need to pass it in how many inches I'm going to have. So I can put a variable name here called inches. Now let's think about this. I'm down here. I got 12 inches. I know 12 inches is 1 foot, so it appears like I divide by 12. Okay, so up here, feet is going to equal to inches divided by 12. And then I'll print feet. Okay, so let me come down here, and I want to call that function. So inches to feet, and I'll pass in 12. It should give me 1. Okay, so I'll run that, and you see it gives me a 1 over here. Now if I change this to 27 and run it, it gives me 2.25 feet. So this will convert it to feet. Now again, after I did the define the function DEF, after I named it, this is a parameter I'm passing in. Same like if I was asking you to do something. If I asked you to go to the store, and I looked at you blankly, you'd say, okay, for what purpose? And I'd say to get bread, maybe. So that's my parameter I'm passing to you. I'm telling you what I need from the store. If I didn't tell you that, then you wouldn't be able to complete the task. Same thing here. If we didn't tell this function how many inches, then it wouldn't know what to convert. Now that's called a again a parameter we pass in. You can use it in our code. See how I'm saying inches divided by 12? And I'm assigning it to a new variable called feet. Now this is going to be declared locally, which means down here, in theory, though you will find some exceptions to these, if I print feet, I'm not going to get the result I'm expecting. Okay, so if I run that, it says feet is not defined, and you got the little code over here. Since we declared it within the function, you can't use it outside of the function. Later on in the course, we'll see you can return values, and if you return values, then you can use it in the rest of the program. Okay, then I just simply do a print. Now I can call this over and over. So inches to feet and 50. So instead of putting this code to convert inches to feet in perhaps 100 places, I can put the code in just one place and then call it over and over. And see, it gives me that value there. Now you could have a another function, feet to inches. And here I'm going to be passing in feet. Now instead of dividing by 12, I'm going to multiply by 12. So I'll say my inches is equal to feet times 12. And then I'll print inches. Now again, the DEF here defines a new function. We're passing in a parameter called feet, and multiplying it by 10. I'm multiplying it by 12 to convert it to inches, and then I'm printing the result. So now down here, I can say feet to inches, and 2 feet should be 24 inches. So let's see what that gives us. Gives us 24 inches. Now the true benefit of this is, and we'll see this later on, is that this right here can be put into a separate file. So I never had to program this again. I put it into a library that I can then import and use for the rest of my life. So I never have to program the conversion from inches to feet or feet to inches again. Since this is in a separate file, we can use it in multiple programs. So you can import it in to any program you want to use it. You'll find that people have designed libraries where they're got these functions built, so you don't have to keep reprogramming everything. Because it doesn't change. Inches to feet is always the same calculation. Feet to inches is always the same calculation. Anyway, that's our example on functions.